Papa. Mama Coco, is your papa Ernesto de la Cruz?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 father reveals in movies.
Let him go. Boy is my son.
Look, you're not gonna be picking a fight, Dad. Daddy-o.
I never thought my dad would be my best friend.
For this list, we'll be looking at the best paternity plot twists in cinema history. Since some of these dad reveals are dropped at huge moments, a spoiler warning is in effect. Which of these dads would you get a Father's Day gift for? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Freddy Krueger had a child. Freddy's dead, the final nightmare. In the sixth Nightmare on Elm Street film, Dr. Maggie Burroughs tries to help the kids who are being terrorized by Freddy Krueger. During her investigation, she realizes the terrifying villain has a daughter.
This is where they took away his child.
What child?
Taken away, put in a town orphanage.
Freddy had a kid.
A series of hints make Maggie question if her birth father might just be Freddy. After looking at her suspiciously blank adoption papers, she has an inventive and terrifying nightmare. Freddy suddenly appears and reveals that he's indeed her dad.
And you're mine.
But you can't be my father.
They took you away from me. But I made him pay.
Finding out that this unforgivable villain fathered a child was a crazy and interesting twist at this point in the series. Fortunately, Maggie wasn't eager to follow in her father's footsteps and made sure he never haunted anyone again.
Happy Father's Day.
Number 9. The missing pilot is Professor Callahan's daughter. Big Hero 6. Hero watches a video where a failed experiment with transportation technology causes a pilot named Abigail to disappear.
Field breach! Abort! We've lost all contact with the pod!
Oh no.
It's breaking up!
The pilot is gone.
Portal 2 is down.
He immediately assumes that the masked villain, who's been trying to steal the transportation tech, is the businessman who created it, Alistair Cray. But Hero soon discovers that his brother's old professor, named Robert Callahan, is under the mask. The mystery of why an educator would steal tech becomes clear when we see another video. It's revealed that the pilot that went missing was Callahan's daughter.
The pilot was Callahan's daughter. Callahan blames Cray.
This is a revenge story.
While this fantastic twist turned the movie on its head, it also made the villainous Callahan more sympathetic.
Your daughter, that was an accident.
No! You knew it was unsafe. My daughter is gone because of your arrogance.
Number 8. A butler gets billions from his long-lost father, Mr. Deeds. When a rich man named Preston Blake suddenly passes away, his long-lost nephew, Longfellow Deeds, inherits lots of money, the Blake Media Company, and a full staff. One of the people that used to serve the deceased billionaire was an orphaned butler named Emilio Lopez. Not only was he loyal to Blake for 3 decades, but they had a close father-son relationship.
I bet you miss him, too.
I do. He was like a parent to me. You see, I never knew my father.
Their bond comes back when Blake Media is in danger of being dissolved at the end of the movie. A reporter named Babe suddenly reveals that Emilio Lopez was the secret son of Preston Blake.
A simple DNA test will show that Emilio Lopez is the majority stockholder to Blake Media.
Please, my money! That's no money!
The former butler celebrates the news of his sudden inheritance by saving the company. This last-minute paternity reveal gave this Sandler comedy a happy ending.
I will do good things for everyone!
Number 7. Starlord is saved by his dad. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. One of the biggest mysteries of the first Guardians film was the identity of Peter's father.
Your mother was of Earth. Your father, well, he's something very ancient we've never seen here before.
We finally get an answer at the beginning of the sequel. When the Guardians are taking fire from a barrage of ships, they're suddenly saved by a mysterious man. A few scenes later, the being who saved the heroes reveals he's named Ego, and that he's Peter's father.
I can explain your very special heritage. Finally get to be the father I've always wanted to be.
Knowing that the physically ordinary Starlord was related to an insanely powerful character was a nice twist. Audiences were immediately invested in why such a strong being like Ego would need Peter, and why he would appear now. By revealing Starlord's father so early on, the movie kicked off a great mystery that we couldn't wait to dive into.
I knew you must be the son of the woman I loved.
If you loved her, why did you leave her?
Number 6. Marty runs into his pop in the past. Back to the Future.
It's gotta be a dream.
After Marty McFly unintentionally travels 30 years into the past, he tries to get his bearings at a diner. Just as he takes a seat next to another customer, he hears someone call out his last name.
Hey, McFly! What do you think you're doing?
Biff.
Hey, I'm talking to you, McFly!
A confused Marty quickly realizes that he's sitting next to his father, George McFly. This leads to one of the most hilarious sequences in the film. Instead of crying out to his father immediately, Marty is rendered speechless and stares blankly until George gets annoyed and calls him out.
What? You're George McFly. Yeah, who are you?
Unlike many other reveals, the dad has no clue he's talking to his son. It's hilarious to watch Marty try not to let the truth slip while he's stuck in the past.
Hey, Dad! George! Hey, you in the bike!
Number 5. Wesley was trained to take out his own father. Wanted. The life of a normal office worker named Wesley is forever changed when he learns that his father was assassinated by a man named Cross.
Father was one of the greatest assassins who ever lived. The man who killed him is behind you.
Wesley agrees to train as a deadly assassin to help avenge his dad. After he gains some serious skills, he finally confronts and shoots Cross. Just before the villain takes his last breath, he reveals that he's Wesley's actual father. This horrifying truth is confirmed by a woman named Fox.
Is it true?
Yes.
Why did you make me do this?
Knowing that Cross wouldn't kill his own child, Wesley was trained specifically to take the assassin down. This tragic turn of events completely changed our notion of who the heroes and villains of the movie are. It also pushes Wesley to get revenge for his father in the final act.
Your father, protecting you was worth giving up his life.
Protect me?
Number 4. Il Duce fathered the Saints. The Boondock Saints.
Keep the faith, man.
Twin brothers Connor and Murphy become local heroes after they start targeting criminals. After they get on the wrong side of a crime family, a hitman named Il Duce is sent after the siblings. The brothers barely survived the first encounter with this formidable assassin, but when Il Duce sees them again, Connor and Murphy are praying for a recently deceased friend. The hitman surprises them by finishing their prayer and revealing that he is their long-lost father.
In only partly Philly's Spiritus Sanctus.
This late-game reveal instantly ends the bad blood between the two sides, and thanks to this sudden twist, we get to see the brothers and Il Duce deliver some awesome vigilante justice together.
And teeming with souls shall it ever be.
In nomine Patri.
Et Filii. Spiritus Sancti.
Number 3. Barbosa left his daughter Karina behind. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales.
It was left to me by my father. He believed I could find what no man has ever found. I will not let him down.
A young Karina was left at an orphanage with Galileo's diary in her possession. She carried this special book on her journey across the seas to find the Trident of Poseidon. Shortly after Karina meets the legendary pirate Barbosa, he appears to recognize the book. After stepping away from her, he quietly confirms that he's her true father.
Place the infant in an orphanage, never to see her again. I thought the ruby might afford her some ease in life, but I never imagined she'd take those scribblings and make a life of her own. Life that's led her back to me.
The reveal that Barbosa left Karina behind because he thought a pirate would be a bad father adds a sad and complex layer to this character.
Who am I to you?
Treasure!
Their relationship comes to a tragic end when he sacrifices himself to save his daughter, just as she learns the truth. Karina later honors her father's last act by taking on his last name.
Barbosa. My name is Barbosa.
Number 2. Miguel is related to Hector. Coco.
I can help you. You can help me. We can help each other. But most importantly, you can help me.
Miguel! Huh?
I'm Hector.
That's nice!
Yeah.
Shortly after arriving in the land of the dead, the young Miguel realizes he needs to find his great-great-grandfather, Ernesto de la Cruz. At the same time, a deceased man named Hector needs someone in the living world to remember him so he doesn't disappear. He makes an alliance with Miguel to help find his great-great-grandfather. The two adventure together before realizing the shocking truth. Hector is the long-lost father of Miguel's great-grandmother Coco.
That's my mama Coco? That's my mama Imelda? Is that you?
Seeing these two guys realize they're related leads to one of the most emotional scenes in any Pixar film. Not only did Miguel find the relative he was truly looking for, but Hector found someone who will never forget him.
I'm proud to be his family!
I'm proud to be his family!
Before our top dad makes a shocking reveal, here are a few honorable mentions. Lewis finds out he'll be a father in the future. Meet the Robinsons. He discovers the boy he time traveled with was his son all along.
Are you saying that I'm Wilbur's dad?
Oh, give the boy a prize.
Aladdin discovers his father is alive. Aladdin and the King of Thieves. The head of the 40 Thieves is the dad he thought was lost.
My father? My father is alive?
Magneto is Quicksilver's mysterious dad. X-Men Apocalypse. After being heavily hinted in Days of Future Past, it was confirmed in the sequel.
He's my father.
What?
Him and my mom, they did.
No, I know. What? Are you sure?
The new mutant Laura is Wolverine's daughter, Logan. She was secretly created from his DNA.
What is she? She's your daughter, Logan. Alkali has your genetic code.
Not just mine.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Darth Vader is Luke's father. Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back.
Your destiny lies with me, Skywalker. Obi-Wan knew this to be true.
There's no paternity reveal more legendary than that of Darth Vader in The Empire Strikes Back. After Luke fails to defeat the villain, he angrily screams at the Sith Lord for striking his father down. Darth Vader decides this is the perfect time to tell the young Jedi who his dad really is.
He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
The twist has stunned generations of Star Wars fans, and it was so important to the filmmakers that most of the cast didn't even know until they saw the film themselves. Vader's revelation is so iconic in pop culture that it's been parodied in everything from TV shows to Toy Story 2.
I'll never give in. You killed my father. No, Buzz. I am your father.
No matter how many times we see this moment, it will never stop being a fantastic reveal.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.